This playthrough is rated T for teen. Maybe our luck's turning around. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Super Robot Taisen, Original Generation, Kyosuke route. In the last episode, we were testing a new vehicle, and our commanding officer tried to basically get rid of us for some reason. I guess to stick it to like Mao Industries or something like that. But we survived, so let's see where we go to next. Perhaps our luck's run out, or it's just gonna get better. So you're here. Lieutenant Kyosuke Nanbu reporting for duty. And we're actually in North America! Holy crap, a Japanese game that has Americans in it or is actually has an American location. Not that it's a big deal, I just find it funny when it pops up. With the EFA North American Brigade, sir. At ease, pilot. I'm Commander Greg Prastrel. I heard what happened. Bad luck, huh? No, sir, it was my fault. I think it was the fault of the one who commanded you. And I sent you here, but that doesn't sound like Leica. Most likely it was Hans Weber's doing. What is it, sir? Ah, nothing. Your assignment will be... Excuse me? Question mark. What is it? I told you I'd send him to you later. I just wanted to check him out. Well, there you go. What's going on? So this is him, huh? Sorry, have I met you somewhere before? Maybe. I can't remember where. Very nice. Question mark. Can I take him to my room? I mean, to our unit. Wow, this lady's pretty forward, huh? I promise to behave, sir. Very well. Take good care of him. I'm sorry, sir. I don't understand. This is Lieutenant Excellent Browning. Pleased to meet you, handsome. Oh, I almost forgot. The boss wants to test the new guy. Again? Okay, just don't send him home crying, you hear? Yes, sir. This is gonna be fun. What is going on? Who is this Excellent anyway? Yeah, it seems like... Episode 2, A New Beginning. It seems like he's like doesn't know the joke or something like that. He's like, what's going... Like, people are beaming all around him. He's just like, whoo! Anyway, combat training already? Yeah, sorry. That's how the boss is. So he's the boss. I don't get it, Lieutenant. Stop calling me by my rank. That's lame. Lame? Then I'll call you Excellent. How's that? I like that. You're not so straight-laced after all. Straight-laced? You ready to go, rookie? Huh? What? Uh-oh. Begin the exercise. Right into the grips, huh? Oh, I see. I got it. Kyosuke, I don't have time to explain, but... Listen up. The target drones are loaded with live rounds. If you want to live, shoot them down. Well, boss, wait. Listen to... Enough! Fire at will! Kyosuke, that's Major Sanger Zunvolt. So he's the boss. Well, I'm only concerned with enemies in my way. Wow. Wow. I like the Genspint. And that kind of guy, here I come. He's gonna get along just fine with the boss. And me. Alright, so we got a new companion with us, so let's take a look. We've got ourselves Excellent. She's got the same, I think the same HP and energy as we do. She's level 4. She's actually got support, so she's right next to us during battle. She'll help us evade enemy attacks, or help us just block them, depending on the situation. But yeah, you always want to be next to an ally if you have a support character, just to be able to help them out. Alright, let's take a look at her stats here. Yeah, not very good at the melee range. She's better at ranged, and kind of like how Kyosuke is technically better at melee overall. But yeah, I got no pilot points or whatever, but she's got the skills Daunt and Focus, and she's also got the abilities Daunt and Focus. She's also got the skill Hit and Away and Support. Hit and Away is the ability to fire and then move after firing. So, depending on the type of mech you give her, she would be able to take advantage of this. Because most times after you attack, you're done with your turn. But she gets to keep going afterwards, depending on the situation. Then Support is the ability to support allies. And the Daunt and Focus are specific skills I'll go over. She's got Attack, Split Missile, M95 Machine Gun, and Jet Magnum. It's a melee attack that uses energy. Pretty decent damage. Got plus 15 crit. But the machine gun is really high crit, but it doesn't do as much damage. But it's good all around overall. So, yeah, it has 15 ammo. But Not a bad weapon upgrade. I actually tend to upgrade the Jet Magnum myself because it does a really good amount of damage. So let's take a look at our abilities. Daunt reduces target enemies' will by 10, which means less chances to hit, activate certain abilities, so forth and so on. So I don't tend to use Daunt very often on regular enemies. If I do, I use it on specialty bosses and stuff like that. That's where it's more useful. And she's also got the focus ability that allows to improve her hit rate. So, alright, let's take a look at our mission objectives. Shoot all enemies down. Kyosuke shot down is losing condition, and we have to do it within 4 turns to get our battle mastery on that. So, alright, let's see what we got. Alright, for the most part, you still want to have Kyosuke do most of the damage because of his fortune ability, because he'll get more money out of it. But, alright, let's use Excel. Oh yeah, well, let me show the enemies. So we got 4 tanks and 3 planes here. So, but anyway. Alright, let's Excel. So we can get them closer. And we'll call that a turn. Yeah, unfortunately the first turn, not much is going to happen. Can I ask you something? Sure. Was it your fault that test model went down? Well, it was defective, but I won't deny that I wasn't skilled enough to control it. How humble. Huh, you're just like the boss. More talking and less more killing and less talking, you two. I think I'm a bit more reasonable than that. This game has an interesting sense of humor. I agree. Let's finish them off, shall we? Alright, usually what I do for this fight is I usually have Excel in support. Like, she'll weaken characters, and then then I'll have Kyosuke finish them off if she can, so. Alright, yeah, there's not much strategy you really have to do in this fight, really. Just get Kyosuke over there, accelerate, you know, get focus going on, and then start attacking guys, really. But yeah, Kyosuke should do most of the damage. Alright, let's hit him with the machine gun. Yeah, unfortunately they got a pretty good hit with these planes, but time to bite the bullet. Machine gun Kelly. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Oh, nice. No hit from you. All right, let's end the turn. I'll show one more and then we'll start skipping turns. Mainly, as soon as Excellent gets her turn, we'll see to show that off. But it'll take more than that to stop me. This is gonna hurt. It's a machine gun. What are you gonna do? You can't finish off a tank. The tank's not strong enough for that. They'll finish off planes easily enough, but yeah. So you did a decent amount of damage though. So oh yeah, I can show off Jet Magnum. All right, let's show that off. Trying to wear me down? Good luck. Yeah, that did like no damage. You can't stop me at this range. Shining Finger! Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like I said, a lot of pierce through this, but a lot of abilities are kind of based off Gundam series. If it's a melee attack, it's usually like G Gundam, you know, or something like that. Well, not everyone, but all right, we can skip at this point. So yeah, he countered, which means he got to go first. So if you counter an enemy, there is a chance to finish them off, and they won't even. Because usually what happens is the enemy attacks, and then you automatically counter. But if you counter, it means you go first. You possibly could finish them off before they even do the damage to you. So. Oh yeah, the tanks are 71st Military Tank Bardongs, and the planes are F-32 Schwerts. Excellent. What? Why are you holding back? What does the boss want from me? Well, I mean, I don't know. Just concentrate on your job at hand. ... Kyosuke is better than I thought he'd be. He's smart and quick to adapt to new situations. Excellent was right after all. They'll be able to handle the ATX mechs no problem. Alright. Whoops. Yeah, still planes and tanks. Alright, let's see. Just trying to think if there's anything. I probably should kill one of them with Excellent just to give her some experience. You know, so she doesn't fall too far behind. Let's cast focus on her. Yeah, we'll have her attack the plane. All right, let's show off her music. You can keep the change. I like her music. It's very energetic. I actually like Excellent as a character. I do. I actually prefer the Kyosuke path over the Ryusei path overall, just in terms of the characters and story, everything like that. So, yeah. Okay. Let's just finish someone off. Yeah, we'll let her music play for a minute. Now we keep getting... Oh, right. I forgot to use focus. That's why I was getting hit all the time. Oh, well, that's fine. Ah, she took quite a bit of damage. Ow. Alright, we'll let her finish him off, even though, like I said, the main reason I do Kyosuke in these early games is because of the his fortune ability, you know, to get more money, so... Yeah, I can actually show off the stats for the plane now. Yeah, you can't really look at the plane stats or any enemy stats unless you hit them once. It's weird. I don't know why it won't let you look at them beforehand. You almost have to know ahead of time how it works. But yeah, as you can see here, I'll try to do that in the future, but like in the early game, it's hard to do that because you're going to kill most of these guys like almost instantly. But yeah, these planes are pretty easy. You're most likely to one-shot them in most cases. They do have the Scan and Vigor ability, but they almost never use those abilities for whatever reason, even though they give them to them. Yeah, good at everything but water. And level 4. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably skip most of this stuff because it's like not really... The fact that you can kill them so easily is like not worth really going over their details, so... What's your level at? Yeah. I'll give you more levels next episode. I'm trying to get some early gains. Sorry. Oh. Yeah. Oh, he missed. Huh. Well, I usually don't. Wait, what was his percent? I should have used focus. I don't know why I didn't do that. Sorry, sometimes I have bad habits where I forget to do obvious things. So, okay, 100%. Are we gonna hit this time? I wouldn't be standing there if I were you. Oh, it's not gonna break the game that I don't get my maximum amount of money. The only problem is you do have to kind of pay attention to who you're going to be using and focus your funds on that. Because if you... anyway, I got the Battle Mastery. Because there's so many characters that you can get in this game that you have to kind of pick and choose who you're going to use really at the beginning. You're like, okay, I'm going to stick with this person and just go through the rest of the game as them. Because if you try to upgrade every single person, you're going to run out of money and not everyone's going to be optimized. So, but if you're playing normal mode, you can probably do that fine. But if you're playing hard mode by getting Battle Masteries, then you don't want to do that. So, that's it. Good job. I thought it was going to be more difficult. That was about all me and my mech could handle. Excellent. Terminate the exercise. Roger, Major, or is it boss? Call me what you like. ... Just call him Oyabun. That's Japanese for boss. I thought we were in America. What's with this weeb stuff? No, just kidding. That will do just fine. He can't be serious, can he? Well, you'll find out later why he's fine with that. I like Singer, I do, but I'll whatever it becomes pertinent, I'll tell you his big secret. Huh. Good work. What's next? Dinner? Shower? Me? I was expecting her to say that the first time I heard that line. I was like, man, you are forward, excellent. First report. Yeah, Kyosuke is your typical anime protagonist that like kind of ignores the flirtations of the female character. You know, most realistically, us guys would be like, oh, dang. But he's like, whatever, I'm too cool. Anyway, hey, here comes the boss. Good, you're both here. Major Sanger? You may call me Huncho. He's not serious, is he? Kyosuke, you'll test pilot project ATX's prototype. What's Project ATX? The purpose of Project ATX is to develop mobile assault weapons here at Langley Base. Then the mech I'll be piloting will be the prototype that takes the place of the Guessman Mark II? Maybe. But there are mechs from other departments that are being tested as well. Right, the boss's mech will blow you away, I promise. You don't need to promise me anything. So then, this project has multiple objectives, right? Wow, you're not only handsome, you're smart too. Your instincts serve you well, Kyosuke. Project ATX was initiated to protect the Earth from future threats. It must have something to do with that organization. But our top brass doesn't fully comprehend the severity of the situation. We're training our troops to handle the impending crisis. Kyosuke, you're the last member of our team, number 4. Lucky number 7? No, wait, that's something else. Number 4. Yes, there are one other member of the ATX team. ATX team? That's the name of our unit. We are happy to have you. Likewise. If there's anything you want to know, just ask. So, do you want to start with my measurements? Whoa, lady! Man, well, like I said, she's very flirty and forward, so that's why I like her. ... Oh well, I don't know how this will turn out, but at least I won't be bored. Yeah, we got a cartridge and a repair kit. Those are items you can equip your character. So, and now Kyosuke. Now that we have multiple party members, now Kyosuke can also do Kyosuke can now do upgrading his mech and excellence if you want to. So what we can do is we can look at our mechs if you want to look at just kind of the details, what their overall specs are, their cost and size and everything like that. And it's the same for both. The Guessman Mark II are the same on both of them. We can also customize our mechs. So what that means, you can spend money, cold hard cash, to build up your units. So you can build up HP, which is obvious what that means. Energy for moves and certain weapon types. Mobility, your ability to move around on the battle and stuff like that. Armor, obviously higher armor, less damage you'll take from certain types of weapons. It's the same for both Guessmen. Each unit will have its own maximum as far as it can go. So you kind of look at the units you're going to be using and kind of go accordingly. Also, you can equip certain parts to units. In this case, we can use the repair kit to replenish all HP. And we can also use the cartridge to replenish all our ammo. I won't need it immediately, but I want to save it for later. If you know what you're doing, you won't have to use those for quite a while. So let's look at our weapons now. Now we can equip weapons. So we got the attack Jet Magnum. What those mean is in gray means you can't do anything about them. You can't remove them from this machine. It is built into the machine itself. But the split missile and M95 machine gun are equipable, which means you can remove it and give it to someone else. Like, for example, let's say you build up this specific split missile over the course of the game, but then you get in a mech that doesn't need her, or you don't require it anymore, but you have a party member that could use a really good weapon. We could unequip the split missile and give it to them instead. So that's the benefit of still building up weapon units, even if you might change machines at a later date. Let's look at customizing them now. And each weapon has its own thing. So, like what the damage they'll do. As you can see on attack, it has a maximum of 4,000. Which actually, actually basic attack gets you a decent amount of damage. But it's still not the best weapon, obviously. Look at that. It's like terrible air. Stuff like that. But yeah, you can upgrade its damage. So luckily, yeah, they already have enough with the max on money there. So luckily they didn't have you upgrade multiple different things on your weapons. So yeah, see, the Jet Magnum gets a lot of overall damage, as you can see at 5,200. But it costs a lot, as you can see there. We will get money over the course of the game, but it's hard to. It's definitely a challenge to figure out what you want to build up and over the course of the game. So kind of. I'd probably say if it's your first time playing, don't try to get mastery marks, because then your difficulty will change into hard mode if you do that. But after that, then when you replay the game, you can kind of figure out how to get battle mastery marks and go over the best way to customize your character. So, but anyway, let's look at pilot training. So now we can look at the pilot stats. We could do before, but we can also train stats now. What that is that you can put so many points into something and build up a little bit. In this case, it costs 4 per points if we want to upgrade any of our basic stats here. You can also upgrade your you can also build up your basic skills in air, ground, water, and space to make yourself more compatible as a pilot, especially depending on the mech you use. So you might want to consider upgrading those. Max you could do is S, by the way. So, but it does cost 40 points, so keep that in mind. Then we can also learn skills as well. So right now we have the fortune ability and the counter ability, but we also have a question mark ability, which means we will get it at a later date when we hit a certain level, which means we cannot equip up to 4 skills in this case. We have to learn this ability, but we do have three free slots to. Man, what's up with me today? Getting tongue twisted. But and then these are the abilities you can buy for that. You buy Prevail, which affects your HP, affects your hit, evade, or crit, and armor. So the lower your HP, that will raise based on how low your HP is. So that's if you want to go into Danger Mario territory. Oh wait, wrong series. Counter, the ability to raises your percent chance, so you can buy it to increase its counter levels and raises its chance to counter. I think it's like 10% per level, but I'll have to double check that. Gunfight raises your weapon damage and range on your weapons. Command, when people are of a certain so many squares around you, their hit and evade will go up. Usually it's the squares next to them, but if you raise it to a certain amount, it'll increase the area of your aura, your commanding aura. Also got the support ability, which allows you to protect yourself if you get attacked. Like I said, I would build up to have everyone at least get a support level, if not more than that. In fight raises your melee damage and movement. SP up raises your max SP for more skills or more abilities to use. SP regenerate is a really good ability. Every turn heals up your SP by 10. So depending on what type of pilot you're using, you may want to buy that. Usually I'd say save this for support mechs or support pilots, the people that have like the ability to heal and stuff like that. Mental reduces your SP cost by 80%, which is really good if you use SP a lot. Hidden Away, that's what Excellent has. Attacker, your damage deals 1.2 times the damage at 130 will. So usually this works near the end of battles or longer battles. Expert reduces weapon energy usage to 70%. And finally, Revenge. A counterattack damage deals 1.6 times. So for people who already have counter, you know, you might give that to Kyosuke, for example, because he's already got counter, so why not take advantage of what he's already got automatically? So, yeah, I'm not going to spend anything right now. We will eventually, but at the moment, we don't need to. Assign just means you can change what mech they're using, but since we only got 2, there's really nothing much more to do with that. So, and obviously save to save your data here. All right, well, looks like Kyosuke's luck maybe gotten a little bit better. He's now part of the RTX team, and he's got the cute Excellent and the serious, perhaps comically singer Zonvolt on his team. What about the rest of our companions? Will skills be able to add up to the challenge of being in this new group? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Super Robot Taisen OG Kyosuke scenario. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.